I believe the number one killer to your growth, the number one killer to your future success is that you let noises get into your brain. Noises equate to what? Distractions. Think about it. You want to do something at home right now. You want to finish a project. All of a sudden, kids are running around in your house. What do they create? A lot of noises. Noises equals distractions. It's the same thing. In our life, there are a lot of things that we want to accomplish. We haven't done yet. Maybe it's get into a career that you have passion about, and you know that if you invest some time in it, it can equate to money. Or it could be, you know what, I want to start it harder, take a few more classes so I can get into this prestigious college. So one day when I come out, I can get a better job. Or maybe you want to learn a new skill set such as selling. You've never done any sale before, but you want to be a real estate agent because you feel that that's going to be something that you want to learn about, and you want to get into that industry to make great money because you see there's potential in that industry. But all of a sudden, noises start to come in. People is going to talk behind your back. Sometimes when people talk behind your back, it's not necessarily bad stuff. They simply kind of like undermine what you're trying to do, right? Sometimes they try to downplay you. Sometimes they try to say something that will discourage you intentionally. And sometimes it is intentional. You know what I'm saying? So anytime, if you want to get to a higher level of success of anything, what is going to stop you? As I said earlier, the number one killer to stop you growing to the next level of anything is that you let other people's noise get into your brain, eventually get in your heart. So then somebody will be like, what do I do then? Well, I'm here to share with you how to block them all out. By the way, you guys already know. Just believe me, I don't think anybody listening to my video is that dumb or stupid, okay? You already know there are few people in your life that you need to be listening to, okay? You know that. We all know certain things. We know that if we eat a bunch of rice and noodle, we have to double our cardio the next day to burn those calories. We still eat it though. You see what I'm saying? It's not like we don't know. If we know what to eat, what not to eat if we want to be healthy. But we choose to eat food that's not necessarily healthy for us. Well, the same here. You know there are few people in your life that you need to be listening to. Believe me when I say that you know. But you chose not to listen to those people, but you open up your ears and listening to the remaining 95%, 98% of the people who does not have your best interest. But they could be people that you're hanging around with. That could be people that you acquaint with. It could be somebody you're very close with. You know whatever they say is not going to serve your growth. So the first thing I want to share with you, over the years, I learned how to do two things. That eventually got me to a level where I can block all the noises. And that's the key point that I want to talk about today. How do you block all these noises? It's not easy. They're coming from everywhere. It's like the freaking Walking Dead, zombies. They're all over the places. They're coming at you. How do you block them all out? Number one thing I tell you to do is to intentionally not listening to it. Not allow third party to pass on those negative messages to you. Hold on, let me explain to you what I mean by that. Because most of the time, the negative noise either comes from somebody that you know very, very well, directly to you, or from a third party that they pass on the negative message and they say, hey, did you know your best friend, Steve, what he said about what you're doing today? Do you know what he say? Most of the time, what do we say? How do we respond to that? When somebody says, did you know what he said? Most of the time, I tell you right now, people say, well, what did he say? You see, you allow now Larry to tell you what Steve said. I learned one thing after so many years being an entrepreneur. The moment you want to do big things, the moment you want to elevate yourself and you continue to do it, people around you is not going to necessarily comfortable with you going up. That does not mean they hate you. That does not mean they don't like you, okay? It's simply they're not comfortable with it, okay? And as you're going bigger and bigger in life, you have attention, you create success, now you attract haters. At the beginning, you're not gonna have a lot of haters. because you're nobody yet. But as you elevate your success, now you have haters. So you have people who's not comfortable around you as you're starting your new project, your new career, your new endeavor. You're trying to do something big. You're trying to make more money. You pick up new skill set and all that stuff. You want to learn a new skill set, right? They're going to try to undermine what you do. And then eventually you get to a bigger and bigger success level because you do it consistently, you start making more money. And now you attract haters because you're getting attention now. So it doesn't matter if people that are not comfortable with your success or start hating your success. I'm talking about the same people. It could be in your organization right now. How many of you are leading a group of people right now and you start to do well, and then people that you used to help, used to lead, they talk behind your back now. They gossip about you, they backstep you, they undermine you, right? Then all of a sudden another colleague come to you and say, do you know what Jessica said about you? Here is where the rubber meets the road. And I learned one thing is I intentionally reject all the noises. Somebody come up to me today, do you know what he said about you? Nope. I already know what he's gonna say about me. It's not something good because I'm going after greatness, my friend. I'm doing something big. Of course he's gonna say something bad about me. Of course it's not gonna be comfortable with what I'm trying to do. You don't need to tell me, Jessica, you know what? I already know it. Anticipate it. I'm all good with it. Did you understand that one thing have saved a lot of my energy over the years? Because I know there are few people in my life, regardless, I'm gonna listen to those people, good, bad, and ugly, because they have my best interest. They give me good feedbacks. They give me criticism constructively. They have my best interest. So good, bad, ugly, I'm listening to those few people. The remaining of them, nope. No matter what you're trying to do, trying to say, nope. Because I'm going after greatness. I'm trying to get to the high level, right? So that's number one, is to intentionally not giving permission to what other people trying to say to you, because you already know the end result is not going to be a good message. Now, the second thing is sometimes you can avoid it. Some of those negative comments, negative messages, because they might say it directly to you, not through a third party. You follow what I'm saying? This is the closest people you have. Most of the time it's through a third party. Do you understand? But the people that's very close to you, all right, you know, which is very few, and they're gonna say it directly to you, undermine you, criticize you. And again, the second thing I learned how to do, if somebody is directly trying to give me some negative noise, okay, I anticipated long time ago already. And I'll give you an example. My mother, I used to live with her for many years. When I started the insurance business, she had nothing good to say about what I did. Nothing. I couldn't think about one encouraging statement. You know, she told me selling life insurance is for people who cannot graduate from college. Anybody who's doing business, they're not good academic-wise, because we came from a traditional family, right? So all those comments, it's leaning towards of trying to pull me down, of pursuing in sales, especially life insurance sales, and as an entrepreneur. So I had to anticipate that, you know what I mean? Because it's not because my mom don't love me. My mom loved me regardless. But my mom just don't trust I can do this. And she doesn't know the stuff that I know. I can't take it personal, right? And I had to avoid seeing her for years. In the morning, I wake up earlier than her. I jet out of the house and do my appointment, go out there and do the stuff I need to do to build up my success. And I come home very late and she's already in bed. The only time I see her is on Sunday having dinner. Try to minimize those times, right? But then eventually one day I build up enough success for her to become my biggest Raven fan now, right? But I anticipated in my mind that my mom would not support the idea of me pursuing a career in sales, especially in life insurance sales. Does it make sense for you? So 2 things, if you learn how to do it and master those 2 things, number 1, not giving permission to the third party to tell you what other people say, reject it, okay? Because you already know it's not gonna be something good. And number 2, anticipate it, anticipate it, anticipate it. And along with all those 2 things, the most important component is what? You work your ass off, okay? You push the envelope. You being consistent, all right? Don't let anybody get into the way of achieving greatness as long as you're doing the right thing. And start to become more generous when you build up your success with your time, with your money, with the things that you accumulate, and helping people around you. Even they didn't support you from the beginning, such as your family members. They will eventually leave you alone. If they don't leave you alone, some of them, they even become your biggest supporters. Okay? And if they are not your biggest supporters, at least they leave you alone and just say, man, you know what? He has proven me wrong. She has proven me wrong. You know what? I was wrong. I'm gonna leave him alone now. Let him do what he gotta do. I hope my message today have hit your heart and making sure you understand the biggest killer to your dream is not your capabilities. Okay? You got capability. Capability, you can learn stuff. It's about you worry about so much what other people say behind your back. That leads you off giving up or not doing anything. And there's a way to handle that. It's learn how to block all the noises out. Got it? If you got it, post a comment below. Let me know your thoughts about today's video. JW here. See you next time. JW here. If you like my content, comment below and download my JW Just Win app. See you next time.